scheduled to hold in Cameroon in October later this year, but it comes at a time when there's trouble between the Anglophone and Francophone regions of the country. And one man who's thrown his hat into the ring is Akere, who hails from Bamenda in the troubled region. He's a renowned lawyer and former vice president of the anti-corruption body Transparency International. He's been visiting London and came to visit us here in our Focus on Africa studios to say why he's decided to throw his hat into the ring and to talk about the current situation in the country.
Well, I've been seeing a country rather distressed with some measure of confusion, I should say, and also a reflection of the failure of the Cameroonian democratic process. The problem we face today is a country which is at the brink of implosion caused by mismanagement, bad governance, and which has pushed the Anglophones to the brink. Divided, and I have to say, a majority of whom are talking secession. So it is a pretty disastrous situation where when you're calling for dialogue and nobody's listening.
And when you talk about a situation where you say that the majority of Anglophones are now looking for separation, or some looking as federation as the way to go, where do you stand on that, being the
federation. It is true that as a minority, Anglophones can complain about very many things. But I think that what caused this, let's fix the causes of this. And I think that we can have a federated nation in where people can live with their identity protected, which is what we're looking for.
And can I ask you, how would you now feel as a man standing as a presidential candidate? Is that your rallying call for Cameroonians, in particular for Anglophone Cameroonians? Are you saying, look, I am standing on the ticket of federation, I am standing on the ticket of unity? Or how is it that you're hoping to woo the very people who once upon a time may have looked at you as one of the people who may carry them forward?
I am saying I'm the one who can make this country better. I'm the one who is saying I can make sure the youth active in the system. I'm the one who are telling the women that they can get the protection they need. They can be a society in which they have equal say, equal pay, and a chance at same kind of jobs. But I'm saying I am better placed to deal with the situation.
Why would they believe that you're the man who's better placed to deal with the situation if we look at your own home region, if you like?
Yeah.
You're from Bamenda. Why should people in Bamenda believe you when they will say, but hold on a minute, Barrister Akere has been silent for most of the past few months when we've been struggling, when our people have been out on the streets, when our people have been dying, when the government has said they don't want to speak to us, and they're still saying that now,
correct,
that they don't want to speak to separatists. Why should we listen to Akere, and why should we now even vote for him?
Those who say that are volatile. The most clearly written articles from the time that lawyers were beaten in the streets were mine in the papers. I got called in by the gendarmes for what I wrote about the crisis. As head of the Cameroonian Bar Association, I dealt with that. So I think that politics being what it is, it's not unusual that people would try to say that I'm saying nothing, but I'm really, really in the heart of this.
But right now, yours has not been one of the names that you hear trickling off people's tongues when they speak about the problems that are currently engulfing the nation. Anglophones don't necessarily speak of you, and I'm not just talking about the separatists who support Ambazonia either.
Well, I think that, I am somebody who proposes, not somebody who opposes. And I think that the efficiency is for me to do something to help a lot of my people. I traveled to Kembong, a risky area, a village of 6,000 people has been reduced to 6 people. I can dare you that those guys who you call vocal have not been anywhere in Kembong. To go to Kembong, I went on a motorbike to do that. So it's not just talking about my chambers, which is Muna Chambers, is today defending 80 people locked up for free.
And he's presidential aspirant and lawyer from Bamenda in Cameroon, Akere.